Hey guys, today we're going to go over lesson 9, equivalent ratios. Now with equivalent ratios, just keep in mind that it's easier to write them as fractions the way that you see here, okay? Remember that we always go from left to right like we did in yesterday's lesson. So let's take a moment to write 8 to 20. Okay, so we're going to go 8 to 20 equals length to 10. Okay, so the easiest way is to write them as fractions. Okay, so it's kind of like doing equivalent fractions, very similar. So we're going to go ahead and write this as a fraction. 8 over 20 equals something over 10. Now, if you notice, the only tricky part here is that nothing times 20 would give us 10. So I can't say down here 20 times what, it's going to give us 10. So since our number is getting smaller, we're actually going to do the opposite of multiplication and divide. Okay? So 20 divided by 2 would give you 10. Okay? So if you divide your denominator by 2, you're going to divide your numerator by 2 as well. And then obviously it would be 4. Do you simplify this? No, they're not asking you to simplify. They're asking you to write equivalent ratios. So in this blank, we're going to write 4. And then you see it here. Okay, the 4 to 10. Now let's do number 2. Okay, 6 to 5 equals blank to 35. So we're going to write it as fractions. Now in this case, we're going from a smaller number to a bigger number. So we are multiplying here. You want to make sure that you're on the lookout to see if we're increasing in value or decreasing, so you know what operation to perform. Okay, our numerator is bigger than our denominator, so it's an improper fraction, but that's okay because this is a ratio. It's a scenario, so there could be 6 bananas to 5 oranges. Okay, so it doesn't really matter if it's an improper fraction or an improper ratio. With ratios, you can have a bigger numerator than denominator. Okay, so let's go back to our focus here. So 5 times 7 is 35. So whatever I do to my denominator, I'll do to the top. And then 6 times 7 is 42. So our missing number is 42. Okay, we'll do one more because the rest is just, let's do number 6 because they're bigger numbers. (64 to 72 equals something over 9, right? Let me just double check. Yes. Okay, so we're going to write them as fractions. 64 over 72 equals blank over 9. Now in this case, we're going from a bigger number to a smaller number, so we are dividing. Okay, 72 divided by what gives us 9? And it would be 8. So if I divide by 8 in my denominator, I'm going to divide my numerator by 8 as well. Okay, and that would be 8 over here. And then our missing number for our ratio is 8. And we're all done. That's all you're doing for lesson 9. It's very simple. Hopefully this video helps you understand it a little bit more. Okay, if you have any questions, just reach out to me and let me know via email or through Remind, whichever one is easiest for you. Have a great day. Bye guys.